For this one, there's a couple little things that are off, but it's not too bad. So we're going to basically put our own border on the outside. But to begin with, you're going to choose a color, click somewhere in here in our sleeve. I'm just going to grab that. That's fine. It's not letting me do it because it bypasses it. So I'm going to click somewhere in there. I'll click on next. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the canvas size. So the canvas size is the area where this is sitting. Now on this, it just says the canvas size has been increased, but it didn't actually tell you to change the size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 1825 by 1166. And now if I click OK, and it's telling me that it filled the background, which it really didn't. So this is where the thing was kind of messed up a little bit. Let me shrink this down so we can actually see this stuff down here. What I want to do is I want to make a new layer. So the plus, I'm going to drag that underneath, and then I'm going to press Option Backspace. What that does is that fills it with the foreground color that I previously selected. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on Next. This is talking about that the background was locked, blah, blah, blah. We're going to ignore that. And that's just about undoing. There's no need for that. That's just Command Z. I'm going to Command Shift Z to redo. So this is all you're really doing on this particular one, is to be able to make the border bigger. Now, if you wanted to go back, you could undo several times. It just Command Z'd several times. Now I can go to Image, Canvas Size, and then I might be able to increase the size 50 on both instead of just 25 on the other. So I'm going to do 50, 50, and now I can do OK. And now I've got an even amount of space on the outside. And then now I am going to go ahead and click on the plus sign again, drag underneath. All this was attempting to show you is that there's a way to add additional space to the image or the canvas, and then you could put a layer underneath. Beyond that, there's a couple other things, but I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to hit next. We've already done the fill because I just showed you a keyboard shortcut, but that's another way to be able to do it. It's asking, do you want to fill with color? And I did. So now it's on a separate one. What this lets you do is it gives you a little more flexibility because you can go to your original photo, Command T to transform, and I could grab this and change the size of it. If I did Command T and I press you'll notice when I'm pressing Option, it's coming from the center. If I don't do Option, it's coming from the corner. So if I wanted to be perfectly even, I can basically create my own matting. Mats are in professional framed pictures where you have even amount of like space around the outside. It's usually in with like a darker cardboard or thicker paper. And you hit the check mark and save that, and you're done.